Good morning, everybody. Today is February 7th, 2020, and we are just experiencing a sudden, to some people, but expected by me, a drop of 200 points. What can I say? It was expected because we had huge gains in the last 4 days, and these gains were not sustainable. You don't have enough good news and justification for the market to gain trillions of dollars in additional value just on some sentimental news. In light of that, I would like you to consider buying not at this time blue chip stocks, but consider buying cheap stocks such as penny stocks. Penny stocks are kind of like the stocks that are being traded under $5 per share. Some people even think that stocks that traded under $1 a share only could be considered penny stocks, since they're literally being traded for pennies instead of dollars. But I would like to consider stocks under $5 as penny stocks. In most cases, these are micro cap companies, meaning that their market capitalization is under $300 million, versus, for example, small caps that are under $1 billion and mid cap that are from 1 billion to 20 billion, and large caps that are over $20 billion. So at this time we have around 1,000 stocks on the stock market that could be considered as penny stocks, since they actually do trade under $5 per share. Most of the stocks are kind of risky stocks with very high volatility, because they're just kind of like small companies, and even some little news, bad or good, could affect the stock price for this stocks, and could actually drive up the value of the stock by 100%, a day or more, or it could collapse the stock by 90%. So most people are kind of scared trading them. However, there's still good companies that have interesting business, great ideas, and actually have sales and profits to be considered as a sound but maybe a risky investment for a regular private investor. Mutual funds and institutional investors probably wouldn't go into those stocks, since they're afraid of very high losses potentially, and plus you cannot really buy insurance on such stocks. And when I say insurance, I'm saying that you cannot buy, for example, put options on such stocks that would ensure you that you could freeze the price of the stock and sell it for fixed price in the next, let's say, 6 months, making sure that your profits would be limited by more or less reasonable percentage, such as 5, 10, 15% versus, let's say, 50 or 90% loss. So however, to find these stocks, you need to really do pretty extensive analysis and research. It takes a lot of time, and frankly, it's not really a job for a human, because out of each 10, 20 stocks you're going to look at and spend hours researching, maybe one would be a sound investment and the rest would not be that great. So to help you with this type of investment into penny stocks, I actually created an app that you could download by going to the website called 2IPOs.com. That will take you to the Apple App Store page directly, and you could actually download this app, run it on your iPhone, iPad, and Apple TV. The app covers around 1,000 stocks under $5. The stocks are being evaluated and researched every single day based on the new information that arrives from the stock market, and based on some trading information such as gains for yesterday, change in volume, and obviously other news. At the same time, there's technical technical indicators that also are being calculated, such as RSI, Bollinger Bands, and let's say moving averages. So all those metrics are being calculated, put into a formula in order to arrive with a pretty accurate estimate of a probability that the stock is going to go up or down in price. So if you think that you are ready to buy such stocks, I would highly recommend you to get this app, because it will, first of all, save you a ton of time to do research. Second of all, it already gives you this list of stocks that you should be buying by rating them as buy or super buy rating. So you could just focus your research, your additional small amount of research, your final kind of touch research on those specific stocks that are already marked as super buys. And if anything happens, anything bad happens with those stocks after you bought them, this app will actually alert you and tell you, hey, this stock changed its rating from buy to hold, or from buy to, for example, sell. So consider getting this app, and thank you for your time, and good luck trading.